Last season, the SAF Warriors only tasted defeat twice in the league. This season, they've already been beaten twice in the space of just 5 days. So tonight, almost 5,000 fans are packed into the Bedok Stadium to see if table-topping Geylang can make it 3 defeats in a row in what is undoubtedly this week's match of the day. Geylang currently sitting on top of the table with a much-changed lineup from 2 years ago when they swept the ball. But David Lee's still there in goal. The man who's doing so well for them in midfield, number 11, Max Nicholson, of the deft left foot and the tough tackles. Warren Spink leads the attack alongside Sean Fallon, the Kiwi. Meanwhile, for the armed forces, well, 2 successive defeats and some changes in their lineup. Ivica Ragus, who didn't look fit last week, is on the subs bench. Damir Matijasevic, who missed a lot of chances in the first half, starts on the bench. And number 23, lovely for everybody to see, last season's Player of the Year, Nazri Nazir, back in action. Fandi Ahmad playing at number 17 up front with V. Selvaraj, and Velimir Crjlen pulling the strings in midfield. So Geylang get us underway in their traditional white jerseys, and that's Sadiq inside, the right fullback, who pumps the ball early on to Papo, the distinctive bald pate of Papo, who wins a second header already. Sadikin overlapping on the right flank, and he gets this one. Goes inside for the 1-2, and Sadikin with a chance to cross the ball, but just goes tamely along the ground and comfortably picked up by Rizal Hassan. So the ball picked up in midfield. This is Imran Mohamed. Plays the ball to Velimir Crjlen. Fandi involved, back to Velimir. Comfortable possession football. Azhar Saleh with a bit of space. Fandi making a run forward. Fandi got away from his marker, and there's the first goal. Fandi Ahmad getting away from his marker, his best friend in football, Kadir Yaya, and getting in just in front of another of his best friends, David Lee, to head the first goal. So brave going in there, could easily have got clumped by David, but Fandi never been known to lack bravery. And there's the opening goal in the 6th minute. So now with 11 minutes gone, Armed Forces with a throw-in. Fandi receives it, shields it well, plays it through this time to Azhar Saleh. Azhar with the shot, and it bounces back off the foot of the post. And Azhar and Fandi combine the other way round. Azhar should have scored. And doesn't Douglas Moore know it, looking very pensive there. So now Geylang do have a chance to attack in the 21st minute. Max Nicholson over the free kick. Max will undoubtedly float this in with his left foot. Big Neil Allison's up from the back. Max trying to pick him out. The ball comes in. Neil Allison gets in front of his marker and flicks it into the far post. And that's the equaliser. Big Neil Allison gets away from, I think, yes, it's Nazri Nazir. And no chance at all for Rizal Hassan in goal. And that's 1-1 after 21 minutes. And the crowd are jubilant. Nazri Nazir, and good to see him back in action on the football pitch again. Lovely little 1-2 from Imran Mohamed. Imran very much favours this right flank, got plenty of pace, waiting for support, and then dummies it, goes inside. As the defence comes out, there's a little space opening for Hafizat. Hafizat's in the clear, goes for the far corner, but just squeezes the ball past the post. And Hafizat surely should have done better. He's explaining where he went wrong, but he should have made it 2-1. And once again, Douglas Moore on his feet, not at all happy with things. Long kick out from David Lee, but return, and Selvaraj on the ball, taking on Kadir Yaya. And Kadir bundles Selvaraj over. Kadir just having a little word with the referee's assistant, querying whether that really was a free kick, but not much doubt about that one. So what can they conjure from this one? Velimir Crjlen normally takes these situations. He's found himself some space. It's a shooting chance for Crjlen. And oh my goodness, he nearly broke the crossbar with that one. A super strike from Velimir Crjlen. Had David Lee beaten to the wide, but it just rapped against the bar and bounced clear. But the safety is not entire as yet. This is Nazri, hooks the ball on. Fandi's going to get on the end of this. And a great save from David Lee from Fandi Ahmad. What a little spell of football. Never lost for words, Vincent Subramaniam there. Rafi Ali, another one who's just regaining his fitness, knocks it out to Sadikin. Sadikin hoists it long. And well, Sean Fallon's got a free header. Well, That's an extraordinary piece of play. Sean Fallon, a completely free header, just tipped over the bar. Kadiyaya pumps it in this time. Keeper's come a long way, a little bit rash, he's not really cleared the danger. The ball hooked wide and Warren Spink chases after it. Can he turn and get across it? He certainly turned. The ball comes to Max Nicholson, and that scraped the post as well. Max Nicholson with that left foot. Unlucky not to get the second goal for Geylang. Douglas Moore looking slightly more irritated. We're into the second half now. And Velimir Crjlen poised over the ball with the free kick. But this time he goes short instead. Interesting variation. The ball played squares, a miss-hit shot. It's just bobbling around in there. Fandi's on the end of it, trying to get a shot. Fandi shoots. Selvaraj tips it to Imran Mohamed. Well, and Imran hooks it into the roof of the net. It's a scruffy goal. We see Wimbledon getting those week in, week out off the English Premier League. But Imran Mohamed, happy to get it any way he can. And that puts the Armed Forces back in the lead, 2-1. Now in the 62nd minute. And nice little drag back, but not the best of balls played forward. And Ivica Ragus is in the action, and Ragus does see the ball there, still doesn't look 100% fit, and won't have enjoyed that robust challenge. Ball played into Rafi Ali. And Rafi, good to see him back on the pitch as well. He's had a very nasty long-term injury, just regaining his confidence. Time and space for Rafi here, looks up and slots the ball forward to Warren Spink, who's got away from his marker. Warren Spink gets the equaliser. Beautiful ball played forward by Rafi Ali. Warren Spink points to his partner in crime. Rafi looks up with slide rule accuracy, measures the pass. Davon Mioch appealing for offside, no chance. Neither did Rizal Hassan have a chance in goal. 2-2. And it's a brave man who would predict the outcome of this game. 2-2 in a fascinating spectacle before almost 5,000 fans. Rafi with the Sipak Takraw kick, hooks the ball to relative safety. But the Armed Forces looking to come forward, and Ragu slips it to Crjlen. They can't give this man too much space, cuts inside, the defender slipped, and Crjlen's just slipped it inside the far post and beaten David Lee once again to put the Armed Forces 3-2 ahead. You see the defender just slips there, that just created the space, and that's all Velimir Crjlen needs with that accuracy of left foot. Now, the 74th minute, another free kick situation. Max Nicholson poised. I'm sure Nicholson will take this. Well, he does indeed. Takes a little deflection and rattles the post off Rizal Hassan. The danger still not cleared. Well, it is now. But Max Nicholson's so unlucky. We see it again there, just deflected off the wall, smacks against the post and bounces off Rizal Hassan. Young Indra Sadang coming into the action to replace the Kiwi Sean Fallon. A little bit more guile. So, corner kick to Geylang, and it goes very deep. It's a towering header back in, and the ball comes to Indra, but, well, inside the 6-yard box with the goal gaping, Indra just heads the ball over instead of into the net. Papo rides a fairly hefty challenge from Kadiyaya. We're in the 86th minute now. Kadiyaya, a little bit frustrated, has a little chat with the referee En Santon, who's had an excellent game this evening. Ragus with the ball, cuts inside, and oh dear, that's a terrible challenge from Kadiyaya, and unfortunately if he gets a yellow card for that, it'll be his marching orders, because he's already been booked and the referee's got no alternative. Kadiyaya knows what the outcome is, he's already heading for the dressing room, and that's sad indeed. The Geylang captain being sent off for 2 yellow card offences, and that compounds the problems of the coach. But still they pour forward. Rafi Ali spreads the ball wide, good control. Warren Spink in close attendance. Papo gets a little toe in, but Spink has the ball. Chips the ball up intelligently, and that's laid off by Nicholson. Indra with the shot. Well, he got a clean strike on it, but unfortunately too straight and gratefully grabbed by Rizal Hassan. Once again they come forward, still looking for this equaliser. Is that a foul? Yep, it's a foul on the far side. So free kick to Geylang, and look at the urgency they're putting into the game. We're in the 90th minute already. Zulkarnian Zainal placing the ball carefully. He's got a lovely left foot, Zul. Neil Allison's up to support the attack again. surely looking for the big man. So Zul hoists it in, and Papo gets a good head on that. There should be the defender's ball, but great challenge from Zul. Another opportunity to hook it in. Good clearance, but now Neil Allison. Oh, but, well, that's a centre-half's effort on the ground. Neil Allison looking rather more comfortable in the air than he is on the ground. And all he wins is a throw-in off the Selvaraj. The referee showing that he's playing time added on for stoppages, of which there have been a few. Here we are in the 92nd minute. Rafi Ali pumps the ball up. Allison gets a head on it, but again it drifts wide of the post. Could so easily have drifted to another attacker. And for once, Vincent Subramaniam lost for words. There's a moment to treasure. Again, the ball pumped into the box. Neil Allison heads back across goal, but Zulkifli Jumaidi there to clear the danger. Look at the celebration from Rizal Hassan. You'd have thought he just scored the winner. So perhaps a final corner. Even David Lee's come up for this. Even the goalkeeper's come up to lend his height and weight. And David Lee bundles in there. The referee blows his whistle. David Lee, well, that must be a rarity indeed. How often from a corner kick will you see a goalkeeper fouling the opposing goalkeeper? Maybe David Lee getting a little retribution after all those years of being fouled on corner kicks. Rizal Hassan taking as long as he possibly dare. Papo pointing to the exact spot he wants to take the kick from. 92 minutes of pulsating football already played. And Papo takes the goal kick. And as he does so, you can hear Ensantum blows the final whistle to bring the curtain down on perhaps what has been one of the outstanding games ever played in the S-League. 5 goals, 4 attempts which hit the woodwork. Outstanding entertainment for a big crowd. 3-2 to the Armed Forces, knocking Geylang off the top spot of the table.